This is an infectious virus that's never been seen in humans before.
China is battling a new and rapidly spreading respiratory virus.
Dell'emergenza del virus simile alla SARS.
À Wuhan, cette ville de 10 millions d'habitants au centre du pays.
广东省首例输入性新型冠状病毒感染的
And it can kill. We know it's a type of coronavirus and it can infect our lungs. Like common colds and flu, it seems that it can spread person to person by coughing and sneezing. The main symptoms include difficulty breathing, fever and coughing, but it can lead to organ failure, pneumonia and death. Because it's new, there's no vaccine or treatment currently that can stop it. The only way to prevent it is to avoid close contact with those who might be sick or carrying it. So it started in China, in a city called Wuhan, where hundreds of people fell sick. Experts are still trying to work out how the outbreak began exactly and how big a threat it is. They say an animal may have been the source of the virus, and it's been linked to people visiting a local market. Many airports are screening people to stop the virus travelling further. There's still a lot we don't know yet, but experts say there's more to come from this epidemic, and containing it quickly is the priority.
Alright, shalom, this is Chanaksa Anban Yasharala from the Lions in the Yasharala camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakak Wadash Ma'bah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the icon that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright, it says coronavirus. Wuhan to shut public transport over outbreak. All right, it's getting so crazy that they're gonna shut the subways down, and nobody's gonna be able to use public transportation, busing system, taxi cabs. Well, yeah, public busing systems and subways. Taxi cabs, not public transportation. It's private, but yeah, like that, man. So this is something that they're trying to contain, and it's rapidly getting out of hand. And that's all it's all according to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, sending out these plagues on these nations. We're hearing wars, rumors of wars, uproars of the people, earthquakes in diverse places, and these diseases and plagues. All right. It says, those living in the city have been advised not to leave in a week when millions of Chinese are traveling for an upcoming Lunar New Year. All right, so now this is supposed to be one of the so-called holidays or whatever, and so it was gonna be a lot of travel, but they're trying to stop that travel now, you know. All right, so now you have this plague breaking out, and you got all these people panicking, and now you have cases in the United States also that are popping up. We have one case that I think it was in Washington, D.C., if I'm not mistaken. Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Psalms 135 and 8. It says, who smote the firstborn of Egypt, both of man and beast? Right. So how about Shem Yahushai? They say this plague came from, it most likely started from an animal. Now it went from an animal to a human. Now it's being spread from human to human. All right, and that's the Most High sending these plagues, man. That's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It says, who smote the firstborn of Egypt with Egypt, both of man and beast? Who sent tokens and wanderers in the midst of thee, O Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon his servants? All right. So who is Pharaoh today? Esau is the modern day Pharaoh. All right. And his servants are the wicked individuals of this world. All right. It says, who smote great nations and slew mighty kings? All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he killed and make alive. He sick, he makes sick and he heals. Right? If he don't want them to find no cure to this plague, he's not going to allow them to find it. All right? There's nothing Esau will be able to do if it's not of his will. All right? Back to the article real quick. It says the airport and train stations will be closed to all outgoing passengers. Bus, subway, ferry, and long-distance transport networks will shut down from 1,000 local time to, what is that? I guess maybe 10 o'clock local time on 23rd of January. Those living in Wuhan had already been told to avoid crowds and minimize public gatherings. It says Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus, the Director General of the World Health Organization, said it was a very strong measure that would not only control the outbreak, they will minimize spreading internationally, and that's what they're trying to do. But man, if you ain't got the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it doesn't matter how much you quarantine anything. If it's coming to get you, it's gonna get you. All right. But of course, with an outbreak like this, they're going to take what they would call the necessary precautions to try to contain it. And one of those necessary precautions might be concentration camps. So if you have a big outbreak like that here in not Jacksonville, but in America, period, they might start tossing people in concentration camps just to contain this. You know, who knows? Let me get to those scripture real quick. Let me get Jeremiah 24, verse 10. It says, I will send the sword, famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. So you're going to have, of course, that's talking about Israel, but he made the whole world for our sake, you know? So he's gonna bring sword, famine, and pestilence and plagues to the whole world, man, and ultimately place us back in our own land, which is Israel. But he's gonna send that destruction out to do his work. All right, back to the article real quick. It says, meanwhile, after a day of discussion, the WHO's emergency committee was not yet decided whether to declare a global emergency over the virus. Talks will continue on Thursday. The outbreak has killed 17 people and there were more than 500 confirmed cases. However, calculations by scientists at the MRC Center for Global Infectious Disease analysts at Imperial College London suggested there are 4,000 people sick with the virus in Hunan. Damn. 4,000. This morning when I woke up, it said 300. Now I jump from 300 to 4,000. That's crazy. But that's the Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says the virus originated in a seafood market that conducted illegal transactions of wild animals, authorities said. Now, they're probably coming from the unclean food that we ain't supposed to be eating, that everybody eating. You know? Probably the ones that are meant to filter out the ocean. Now you don't pull it out of the ocean, now you got the plagues. Now you have the disease, man. That's why you're supposed to abide by the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what the laws are for. All right? It says, there is also evidence of human-to-human transmission with the novel virus spreading to family members and healthcare workers. But understanding how easy and how often the virus spread between people is one of the major outstanding questions in this outbreak. All right. It says beyond Wuhan, it was spread to several Chinese provinces, the U.S., Thailand, Japan, and South Korea. Late on Wednesday, Chinese authorities confirmed the number of dead had most doubled from 9 in the space of a day. All fatalities so far have been in Hubei, the province around Wuhan. Officials in Hong Kong also reported the territory's first 2 cases. It says, known for now as 2019 COV, the virus is understood to be a new strand of coronavirus not previously identified in humans. The SARS virus that killed nearly 800 people globally in the early 2000s was also a coronavirus, as is the common cold. Yeah. Spread of the new virus in China. All right, let me get another scripture real quick. Let me get Jeremiah 44. Verse 13, it says, I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. All right, so he's sending plagues out all throughout the whole world, man. Let me get one more scripture and close it out real quick. This is 2nd Ezra. Chapter 16, verse 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon, and Asia. All right? So the Most High is sending his sword out everywhere, man. He doesn't care. It says, woe be unto Babylon and Asia. Where's Babylon? Right here in America. All right? Asia and America are the two places that you have the cases of this outbreak. See, all these are Asian countries, right? And the only other country is America. And it says, woe unto thee, Egypt and Syria. It said, gird up yourselves with clothes of sackcloth and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. The Most High is destroying, and Most High is going to come get 2/3 of his people too. We're not turning back. All right, it says, a sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you. And what is he that may drive them away? So the Lord, the Most High, he ain't gonna be. They better hope this just die off, because they ain't gonna find no cure for it. They already say there's no real actual cure for a virus. Once you have a virus, you can contain it, but it stays in your body. So, I mean, that's just it, man. The Most High is slowly destroying this place, man, and that's just it. All right. With that being said, I'd like to say, Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Harakak Kodash Ma'amap. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.